Hi, and welcome to the Pen, Hook, and Needles podcast. I am going to work from show notes. I do not pretend that there are no such things. Today is June 2nd. It is not, in fact, Monday. It is a Sunday.
May 20th.
It's not May 20th.
That's what the show notes say.
You should have answered message. And derailed. Oh, yes. We are podcasting early because I guess you should actually know who I am. Might be good. And I also might want to speak up since I have a very, very bad habit of mumbling to myself. I'm just messing with the sound. No. Okay. So, hopefully that's loud enough. And my name is Talia, also known as Franciscan Gypsy on Ravelry, on Plurk, I think I'm Franciscan Gypsy on Twitter. I'm not on Fitbit though. Fitbit, I'm just Talia Fernandez. Yeah.
Okay, I'm Marlisha Fernandez, also known as Lady Furnicle on Ravelry and on Plurk. I think I am Shadowlight on Twitter, and I am Shadowlight1 or Shadowlight on my writer's site. Fitbit, I'm Marlisha Fernandez. So, yeah, all the different handles.
Yep. So I'm podcasting a date early. I was supposed to work tonight, but I switched with someone because a friend of mine is being induced for her first baby tomorrow, and she wanted me to swing by and be there. I won't be there for the actual induction, but I wanted to be available to let the husband have a break and blah blah blah, and also I want to see the baby. But that's why they changed the schedule. Because normally we podcast on Monday. I think we should start with the 100-member giveaway, don't you?
Well, I don't know. Maybe we should just make them watch all the way through.
We could do that too. That might be best.
That would be mean.
It would be mean?
Yeah.
Okay. First, welcome. Want to say a warm welcome to Apple 380, also known as Jamie.
And she was referred by Rose Bob. Thank you, Rose Bob, for telling people about us.
Yep. So welcome aboard, Jamie. And then we're going to jump right into our 100-member giveaway. For those who are not watching before or who are just retuning in, the giveaway for 100 members, the way to get into the giveaway, you couldn't just be a member. You had to be a member who put in your opinion, your guess of what the colorway would be for our Potiversary yarn.
I think one of my favorite ones, or actually a couple, somebody said something about ice cream or something, and then somebody else said something about gotcha. I think it was Rose Bob who said, I forget. Somebody had said pinks and greens, I think it was. I wasn't prepared today. She came in and I was outside taking a walk, and she said, we're going to change our schedule, so I'm really not prepared. But anyway, some of the well, we had to change it.
Mm-hmm.
Some of the guesses were really fun, and some of them were very close. Actually,
yes.
Actually, one in particular, and that person will find out who she or he is, because we did have a male in there.
Yes.
Who got right on the button almost.
Yeah,
one person.
One person got right on the button.
Which was really funny. Okay, but anyway, moving right along.
Yes, for winners.
For the winners.
Okay. I'm going to run through our prizes again, and then I'm going to announce the winners after I run through all the prizes. So, the first prize is the Nightwing yarn. And that doesn't mean first prize as in best prize.
This is one of the prizes.
Just one of the prizes. They're all equally good.
Ordinal.
Then the Doris Chan book.
That I forgot to bring out with me last time to show you guys.
I know you took it with us one of the times. Then there's two Desert Vista Dye Works yarns. Like that. Sorry.
For two different winners.
Yeah, two different winners. 2 bags that are polar bear bags, a wizard one, and an owl. And by owl I mean ladybug. There's Vinipix yarn.
I know I brought it with me. Where is it? It is hiding from me. I will have to go see if I left it in the other room.
Here, Mom, you're the one who's kind of oddly situated. Let me. Okay.
I thought I brought all the yarns in with me.
1 second, real live moment.
Oh, I found it.
Please want me to walk. Hey, that means I got a couple more walks than you have. I'll accept it.
Uh-huh. And this is the Knit Picks, and it's, I don't know what color it is. Fairy Tale or Make Believe or something. Make Believe.
Okay, and yeah, that covers all the prize.
No, this one.
Oh, and I forgot sock pattern. I always forget the sock pattern because that's the most recent edition.
And as your prize comes up, whoever wins will show it again.
Yeah. So, the Nightwing yarn. Number 16. Farm Wife 99.
And that is
Diane.
Diane?
Farm Wife 99.
For you, yarn. Beautiful colors. I hope you like it. No Makers makes a really nice yarn.
And it's squishy.
It is squishy, and it is 462 yards of fingering sock weight, 75% superwash merino, and 25% nylon. So it makes good socks or a shawl or something. Very pretty.
Next is the Doris Chan book, and I'm not going to do this every single time.
I'm sure they're quite happy that you're not going to do that every time.
Number 29, Sun Country. Izzy. Yep, Sun Country, Izzy, you have won. The Amazing Crochet Lace by Doris Chan.
And this has got some really neat patterns.
I think this would be right up your alley, Izzy.
And I can see her. She's so inventive. I can see her
Changing,
altering things
yeah.
in here. I think she can really do a lot with this. So, Izzy, congratulations to both of you so far.
Okay, the first Desert Vista Dye Works yarn. Number 28. Apple 380. Welcome to the group. Jamie, you have won.
Jamie, I hope you like red and black and gray. This is really pretty. It's nice and soft.
I remember it's 3 little hanks. You've got the main color, which is a good sized hank, and then you have a variegated and a self-striping. You can either make socks with it, or you can make a toy with little pieces changed out, whatever floats your boat.
Or you might be able to do a shawlette. Who knows?
Who knows? Your invention. All right. Next, the Wizard Bag. Number 23. Riki.
Ah, Riki, you got my bag. There you go. Okay.
So you got an
congratulations.
bag.
This is awesome, and it's bigger on the inside. Bigger on the inside.
Okay. Next is the sock pattern. And the winner is number 15, Hank's Mom.
Oh, okay, Hank's Mom. Cool. Congratulations. That's a really pretty sock pattern too. It's got those kind of not cables, but kind of twisty stitches. It's really pretty.
And I'm going to leave Miss Babs' note in there in case you want her to go to her website.
Yes, because she's got awesome yarn.
So a little bit of what's it called? Where you not
plug?
Not just a plug. It's where you're trying to. I have the word. It's back here.
It doesn't help anybody.
No.
That's not a word.
It's where you try to get someone to buy stuff.
Yeah.
Not plug. The other word that everyone, the person has, you watched the podcast and they, not plug.
I have no idea what she's talking about.
You do. they're saying it right now.
We have to say it louder then, because I can't hear them.
It's the different people have different sections of their podcast. They have sometimes they call it stash enhancement. Sometimes they call it
enabling.
Thank you, enabling. That is your enablement.
Enablement?
Yes.
Okay.
So the next prize is the Nitpicks yarn, which there we go.
I like these colors, are pretty.
Is number 5. Why knit?
So this is yours. It's very soft. It's really squishy. This is a fingering weight yarn, and it's hand painted. 462 yards.
Machine washable.
Yep, 75% superwash merino, 25% nylon. So you can do a lot with this. Very pretty.
Okay. Now the bag that I want to call the owl bag, which is not the owl bag. It is in fact
a ladybug bag.
A ladybug bag. And the winner is number 12, Maria Wilhelmina.
Haha! You have the second Ploverbird bag, and it's adorable. I love it.
And there we go.
Yep. It's also bigger on the inside.
And finally, the last prize, but definitely not the least, is the second Desert Vista Dye Works yarn with the 3 hanks in there. Number 27, Rose Bob. So Rose,
she and her friends from England, they're both in England. They get the same yarn.
Oh, that's funny.
I think that I was wondering about that throughout the whole podcast. That's great. So I can send it to them, and they can knit together while they watch podcasts.
There we go.
That's great.
So Rose,
congratulations.
There you go.
So we need
addresses
as soon as possible, please, especially you who are overseas, Rose Bob and Jamie.
Jamie, yeah.
Please get us your addresses as soon as possible so we can get these out. I'm not real good about going to the post office. So you really need to get me the addresses as soon as possible so I can get to the post office as soon.
Because we'd like to get everyone together.
Yeah.
Make one trip.
We'd like to make one trip. I hate going to the post office. So, but I love you guys. So get me your addresses and we'll get out to the post office. Okay. Congratulations to all our winners. Oh, I did want to say.
Oh, who gets the colorway?
Who gets the colorway? We'll show it to you and then we'll tell you. This goes right into our Podiversary,
which we wanted to go into next anyway.
Yeah, which we'll be celebrating in July.
Yes.
Depending on when Kim can finish the dyeing, she's given us 20 days of pre-orders. And this is the colorway. Talia and I absolutely love it. Kim outdid herself. It is so pretty.
Were we going to tell who guessed it first?
No, I'm going to show it first.
Oh, okay.
Because then that person can try to see if that person or somebody might be able to say, oh, yeah, that person did it.
Yeah.
These are the ones that we pre-ordered already.
You can kind of see. Yeah, there we go.
It's got the red.
Oh, wow, the blue showed up really well on yours.
See the blue and purples and reds because it's a gradient. So to get to the red, we have purple in there. So I don't know if anybody out there, Polly, realizes who it was, but Polly got it right on the nose.
Yes, he did.
He did.
I was like the only guy in our group, and he got it. What does that say?
Polly, you did it really well. You're really observant, I think. But a lot of you were really close. You got the blues, the blacks, the purples,
I think Polly was the only one who got it right on the nose.
Polly was the only one who got right on the nose, so it made me laugh and made me giggle. So,
very good.
Yeah, congratulations, Polly. You did well. I think I'm gonna give him a $5 pattern.
I was just thinking that. Let's give him a $5 pattern.
Polly, PM either Talia or I, and tell us any pattern you want, $5 or less, and you can have it because you guessed it right on the nose. We didn't expect anybody to get it right on the nose.
And you did.
And you did. So please contact us. Tell us what pattern you want, $5 or less, and we will buy it for you.
I was thinking along the same vein. I'm glad you went there because I was like, oh, we should give Polly something.
Yeah. So, is that $5?
Yeah.
Yeah, $5. Okay.
You can get a lot for $5.
Yeah,
$5 pattern.
Yeah, $5, Polly. Any pattern you want, $5 or less. Just contact us. We will buy it for you.
So, very awesome, happy
So
yarn.
this is the yarn that we're going to be using.
I like looking at better from this view because you can see the blue better.
Yeah, it's got a lot of blue in it and a lot of red in it, and then it's got that purple to tie it in, and it's so pretty. The pre-orders will start. We're going to put it up in the thread, in a separate thread. It's going to be the Podiversity Penhook and Needles yarn pre-order thread, and there will be a link there, and you follow the link, and there will be a yellow butterfly. Sorry, I thought it was a bird at first. It's a butterfly. There will be a link in the thread to the pre-order form, and we have 20 days to pre-order. After which time we will close the pre-orders, and Kimberly said it will take her, depending on how many orders we have, 2 to 4 weeks to finish the dyeing. So we should get the yarn between the middle and end of July, maybe the first week of August if she's really swamped. So we would love to have you pre-order some of these if you think you'd like it. We were thinking about having a just for fun crochet knit along anything you want with this yarn once everybody has pre-ordered and received it. Probably if we get the yarn arriving places, probably sometime in the middle of August, in the middle of September, which we bump up against our toy along into October, I think it is. We do our toy along. Boy, that's coming up fast.
I have to figure out what I'm going to use this yarn for.
So we'd like to do kind of a crochet knit along whenever we all have the yarn ordered. Anything you want to do, just for fun, with this yarn. She is offering it at a slight discount for us. I think, so this, yeah, that's just for us, yeah. So please go ahead and, if you like it, we'd love to have you order it to celebrate our Podiversary, and we'd like to have a crochet knit along. Details will follow once we get, close that thread down. We'll decide what we're going to do, but it will be anything you want to do, knit, crochet.
With this yarn.
With this yarn. She has several different bases. She has fingering, she has socks, she has, I guess that's pretty close to the same, although it's slightly different.
There's,
what's my thing?
There's worsted, there's Aran. I think she has just about every weight.
She has fingering, sport, worsted, DK, Aran, bulky. This one here is Superwash Ultramarino 3-ply sock, and this is 570 yards of the sock yarn. And this is what the form will look like when you click on the link. I don't know if you can see it real well, it's not focusing, but
because it's this here.
But it will be there, and we have 20 days to pre-order. So we hope you'll celebrate with us.
Yes.
Okay? Thank you very much for participating in the Podiversary colorway.
And I think I'm going to get enough to make a sweater's worth in sock weight, because there's more yardage for sock weight.
I'm going to order one more of these, so I'll probably take that one
and then I'll
pay
order
her,
mine.
and she'll order hers. And then I think I'm going to get a either a DK or a worsted weight, so I can make a little toy that I can keep always. My husband's going to go, oh.
He only likes natural colored toys. But we need to get moving along to the actual.
Let me have that in here.
Oh yes, because this will be eventually become yours.
Okay.
So.
All right.
Alrighty then.
So congratulations to our winners. Please get your addresses to us. Polly, please contact Talia or I so we can get you your pattern.
Okay. So
means you have to remember the what's it called? Earburn Polly, because I didn't put them on my.
Yeah, well, let me write a note about that now.
Okay.
And I will make sure to do show notes this time, because this one I really need show notes for. Yeah. So, onto the knitting.
The crinkling.
Make sure to grab your drink. I know we didn't say that earlier. Mom has chai tea as usual.
Well, this is, my Sunday kind of got flipped. I'm usually doing my Bible study and my prayers right now. She caught me in the middle of the rosary, so I dropped everything after that to do all the stuff I had to do for this. So this is part of my breakfast.
And this is my healthy energy drink. This is V8 V Fusion and Plus Energy. It's peach mango flavored with natural energy from green tea with an excellent source of B vitamins. 1 combined serving of vegetables and fruit. So my healthy energy drink. I like the pomegranate one a little better, Bill, but this one's good too.
My peach muffin was really good.
Mm.
On Sunday, I let myself have a muffin that I guess, I don't know, Jenna would probably know better, but I guess it's probably between a medium and a large muffin. It's not one of those great big, like, Panera overflowing kind of things, but it's a good size. So I had one of those for breakfast with this. That was really good. I never had a peach muffin before, so it was good.
How many whips do you have?
2 or 3.
Okay, I'll start off and then we'll go from there. Alrighty then. I forgot a project. Yeah, that's a new project. I'm gonna actually make sure of that. What I'll do is I'll talk about one of them and then walk away while you're talking about one of yours. Because that one I do need to get because it's new. They haven't seen it. First project I want to talk about. You've seen before, but I actually got some progress done on it this time. It's Heavenly Sapphire. It's a twin set sweater and cardigan pattern by Claire Montgomery. Making for Mom from the book Knitting Vintage. I'm using Knit Picks Indian Treasures in the Sapphire Heather colorway. I think I'm using US 5 needles right now. And I'm in one of my Ploverbird bags, one of my Tardai bags.
You gotta tell him about the guy who thought you were weird.
Yes, I'm sitting there knitting my red sweater, which you'll see later, in the grocery store. Because Mom had to go get something. She had to find pancake batter or something like that. So she told me to watch her purse. So I'm watching her purse and knitting. Because I don't go anywhere without my knitting. I'm usually knitting while I'm pushing the grocery cart. You do it with you push with your forearms and you knit like that. In case you're wondering.
I thought you knit with your teeth.
You know, I thought about it, and then I was like, nah, it looked gross. I didn't want slug on the arm. Anyway, so I'm sitting there knitting, pretending I'm looking at pancake batter because, you know.
There was no pancake batter there.
There was
Bisquick.
It said Bisquick pancake.
Yeah, but there's no such thing.
And there was also Belgian waffle batter that had on the back something about an apple pancake batter. So I was looking at that. The guy stops and stares at me. He's like, "What are you doing?" Looking at my knitting. I'm like, "Knitting?" And he's like, "That's weird." And then he walked off.
My husband was really irate about that.
It was kind of funny. He thought it was at first like a young guy just being rude. And I was like, it was an older guy, you know, white hair and everything. He's like, old guy. Wipe the saliva off his chin.
Yeah, he wasn't happy.
Which cracked me up how irritated it made him. But that wasn't the sweater this isn't the sweater I was working on at the time. The one on my lap is. But it was kind of funny. Because usually if people stop you, they're more like, oh, what is that? Oh, cool. But this guy was like, that's weird. Okay, then. So, the left front of Mom's sweater, I didn't finish. You can see where the button band will be, and where we're starting to ease into the collar. And then over here will become the armhole shaping.
And by we, she means she.
Yes.
She doesn't have a mouse in her pocket.
I'm working it with you guys. You guys are knitting it with me in your hearts. It's a group effort. Good job, team. Go, team. We did it. We got the armhole started. Yeah.
Anyway.
Okay, so that was this project. And I did this at work when we had a surprisingly slow night. It was really funny because we had the lady aides, 2 lady aides sitting at their end of the hall, the 4 girl nurses all sitting at our end of the hall, and then the guy nurse the two guy nurses and the guy aide all on the other side of the area, and we're just like, wow, this is like high school. And it happened naturally. No one was like, oh, we're just gonna avoid each other. It's just that's where everyone ended up.
Sure.
Yeah, we just didn't want to spend time with the guys.
Cooties.
Gross. Okay, so that's my first project. Mom's gonna start talking while I go and get my next one.
Okay.
Or one of my next one.
This one I haven't worked on in a while. Yeah, it's all me by myself. Me, myself, and I. I haven't worked on my Sedna shawl in a long time, and I actually didn't work on it that much this time. I was sitting in the Adoration Chapel, and I finished my set prayers that I wanted to do, and I decided I'd take this out because I hadn't done it in a while. And the only reason I'm showing it to you is because you haven't seen it in a while. I really only made one row progress on it, and it was all kind of bunched up on the needles. But
row.
let's see here. I think this is the right side. I am not pulling a Lindsay.
You have not pulling a Lindsay?
I am not pulling a Lindsay.
I heard I have not pulling a Lindsay.
You have ear problems. This, I only did the one row, but since you haven't seen it in a while, I just want to show you. I need to put in another lifeline. I haven't had a chance to do that. But it's moving along. I mean, when I do it, it moves along pretty well. And I like the color. I'm not tired of it. It's just other things have been taking my attention. Oh, the color's good today.
I know, it's really nice today. The blue showed up really well.
Yeah, it did. So I'm kind of happy with this. Right now I'm working this on size 6s, my Knit Pick 6s, and I think I have a 32-inch cord. And basically just knit and purl. And actually, I'm kind of using this as a prep for, I think it's Stephen West Boneyard, which I bought the Craftsy class. I think I said something about it last week when it was on sale. And his Boneyard is a little like a step up from this. I mean, it's still basically knits and purls, and you can do a make one right and a make one left, or you can do a yarn over instead. And I think that's really cool. And the reason I can say this is because the Boneyard's a free pattern. So this, I'm kind of using this as a prep for it. I know I take little baby steps, but baby steps forward. So that's good. So anyway, that's that.
I apologize. That is
probably Mel.
I'm just gonna take a big peek.
She might have her baby. This is an infomercial break. We're waiting to see if that's Mel or
not. Okay, no, she's just saying it's fine. I come around 1 p.m.
Okay, good. Yeah, she must be getting very uncomfortable. She's like 2 weeks overdue, I think.
Yeah, something like that.
Your turn.
Okay.
Oh, and that's by, the Sedna shawl is by Marilyn Lynx. Okay.
So the next one I want to talk about is the one that's on my lap that the guy said was weird. So it is the Study in Scarlet, which is the Ho Aloha pattern by Mel Ski. So Mel, apparently your sweater is weird.
It can't possibly be the knitter. It had to be the pattern. I mean, you know.
And I'm using currently, well, I was using US 6s. These are my US 4s because instead of going down one needle size like I was supposed to, I accidentally went down 2 for the sleeves.
It's a modification. What's she called? Nicole.
Mistakeification.
Yes, Nicole from Positively Knitting calls it a mistakeification, which I love that actually.
Yes. Sorry about that. And I was like, well, I did it on the one sleeve, so I have to repeat it for the second sleeve.
I think she just left off the sleeve.
Well, that's what the kids kept saying. My friend Mel.
I thought they had a good idea. It was a good idea. You walk around looking like Frankenstein or something.
They thought it was a great modification.
Future designers in the making.
Yes. Well, the little girl wanted me to teach her how to knit. Of course, I had nothing but a really nice yarn with me at that point. I wasn't going to let a child play without that or the yarn I was using. Okay. So, here it is.
It's looking really good.
It's slowly but sure. It probably doesn't look like it's made much progress to the last one. The sleeves tend to move slowly.
It was about here before, I remember.
No,
that was here. It was here.
It was more like that.
Because you just started this.
I had started this.
Yes. I think, if I were to make this and if I didn't do long sleeve, I'd do this right to here. This is kind of a nice length.
See, I don't like that. If I'm gonna I feel like I'm making like a gorilla arms.
Well, no, I mean put it up against you for a second and put your arm out.
Yeah,
I like that. Maybe just a tad higher up here or a tad lower.
I would do stop here rather than stop down there.
I mean, I like different kinds of lengths. I don't like the no sleeve or the cap.
I don't like it right here because then it looks like I just have gorilla arms.
I don't like the no sleeves. I like that. That's pretty.
So, very happy with. So, your turn.
Oh, okay. Oh, my elephant. I did a lot of work on my elephant. I can find the bag. My son is still in my Lois Faith Hope and Love bag.
And this
my bag
is my Bigger on the Inside TARDIS bag.
Although
this isn't the one called Bigger on the Inside. That's a different bag. But it just happens to be Bigger on the
Inside. My elephant is still in my Ploverbird chai tea bag. Yes, it is chai tea bag.
Even though it has coffee.
I don't want to hear it. No. Those are chocolate.
That look like coffee beans.
I am working the elephant.
It was meant to be chai tea when I picked it up for him.
This is the.
Whoops. I didn't remember any.
This is the body, and I figured out why it's so long. It actually goes this way, like this. So that's the body.
It's still bigger than I thought.
It is bigger than I thought, but that's the body. And this is part of the trunk. And I was looking at this. This is kind of cool because I had this marked because she wants me to do this. And what this is going to do, I think, it gives you the nice little
that's cool.
And then helps it to bend. I don't know if you can see it.
How's she going to make that stay?
I think she has me stitch it.
Oh, okay. That's really cool.
But I have to check. And I can't give you too much information because this is a paid pattern. This was given to me. It was gifted to me by Cat B 913, who's Knit Nerd, who's Kathy. And I'm really enjoying this pattern at Kathy. I could not wait to start it. I waited a whole week. And when I finished Cherry, the blanket.
See, I didn't even wait that long.
Cherry and all
I'm
that.
better, Kathy.
But
I loved your pattern better. I finished it first.
Anyway, so I'm using, I think this is an E hook. Oh, okay, I lied. It's an F hook. This is an F hook, and I'm using, I love this yarn in the rose colorway, which is this. And I'm using it, I don't know if I still have the ball bearing for the other colorway. Let me see here. I don't know. Okay, that's a hot rose. This one is, Sweet Mocha is what this was called. I remember. That's why I didn't remember it. I had coffee. This is the colorway that's going to be like for the inside of the ears and things like that. So, and I am having a lot of fun with it. I put it aside when I started another project that's going to be obligation, but I hope to pick this up again soon. I am enjoying it very much. The pattern is called the Elephant by Julie King, and yeah, I really like it.
Okay, so now show notes. The next one I want to talk about is My Young Philosopher, which is the Young Einstein pattern by Julia Stanfield, using US 5 and I'm using US 5 with needles. Knit Picks Bravo worsted in the colorways Dublin and Fairy Tale are my yarn. It is in my Firefly bag by Sister Studios. And I love Sister Studios bags for my color work because it has the two little clippy things to hold the yarn separate. Mm-hmm. And I've come to realize I like color work and other clothes work a lot.
What are you calling this project? Just a philosopher?
Young Philosopher.
The whole thing?
Yeah, the whole sweater.
I mean, the toy too?
I think his name would be Thomas.
Okay, I was wondering. Oh, for Aquinas? Mm-hmm. Okay, because I was thinking about trying to tie the other thing in with it. Mm-hmm. So I'll probably talk about.
I think I'll call this Young Philosopher. Thomas is the bear and Aquinas is the baby sweater. The baby sweater.
Okay.
It works for my friends. So it's curling a bit at the bottom, but I've made some definite progress. I think I have one more um, buttonhole to. What are you giggling about?
Augustine. That's what it's going to be.
Okay.
Augustine.
Um, so, look, it's looking like a baby sweater.
It's so cute.
I cut it. Look at that. It's looking like a baby sweater.
And it's brighter than you would think.
Yes, it is. I like the colors. I would put my baby in these colors, though I don't have a baby. Regardless, if I had a child, I would put the child in these colors. So, it is cute.
Cute.
And it does not fit me.
You have to do this.
Cute. I will never do that.
You did when you were little. She used to go, cute.
That's because I was little. And that was before I learned better.
Before when you were cute?
Before I learned better. Okay.
Okay, my next project ties in with hers. I finally figured out, I think, what I'm doing for Elizabeth and James' baby gift ties in with Talia's, and that's why I was giggling, because the other philosopher that Catholics tend to talk a lot about is there's St. Thomas Aquinas, which is what she was just talking about, and there's St. Augustine or St. Augustine. So I'm going, since she took all the variations of St. Thomas, well, I guess I don't think I want to call the blanket the dumb ox. Okay. No. That's another story. But I decided to go with the other one, which is St. Thomas Augustine.
St. Thomas Augustine, huh?
St. Thomas Augustine. Yes. I know Sock Bunny's just laughing at me. St. Augustine. St. Augustine. So the blanket is actually the Bluebell blanket. Bluebell blanket.
Bluebell blanket.
What's it? It's in the Sweet Baby Crochet book. Okay. And it looks like this. It's hard to see the detail in it, but there are little kind of bobbly kind of things that are meant to be like little bells, bluebells. And I am not using blue and white. I am using the same color because it's meant to go with Talia's.
It's matchy-matchy.
Matchy-matchy. So these are colors plus a cream, which will be around the edges.
Which I'll lighten up a bit.
This, I have to make sure I mark the right side of this. This is a tangled mess right now. I need to put it in my slip stitch studio bag. Right now it's in my lowest bag, my lowest Monet bag. Yes, I know, Monet bag. I'm just starting the purple, so you can see right there. Because it's getting all tangled up, so I really need to put it in another bag. So, and I'm just getting ready to start the first row of bluebells. This is called to work with an E-hook, which is what I'm doing. At first I thought I would have to go up to an F-hook, not because of the gauge, but because this this sport yarn is really more of a DK. It's almost a worsted, a light worsted. And so I don't know if it's because it's a little thicker than most sport yarns, or if it's just because I haven't used a lot of sport yarn, but I keep catching, it's a little splitty, and I keep catching it with my hook. I seem to be doing okay with it now, so hopefully I won't have to change because that's what I have to.
She just really wanted to match her purple hook with the project.
So this is the Augustine blanket, and it is for James and Elizabeth's baby. And I think the baby's probably due in January.
Well, because she found out she's pregnant on May 5th. Wait. 14th? Wait.
Her birthday's the 7th.
Yeah, May 7th.
So probably February, around February, something like that.
Yes.
Sorry.
She had to be incredibly late, though.
Yeah. Well, so is Mel.
Yes.
So
there was a comment by Andy on Facebook. Josh's baby's late? No! Josh tends to take his time.
Josh is Josh. But anyway, this is the Augustine blanket. It is for James and Elizabeth's baby. We do not know whether it's a boy or a girl at this point because they're not even in the second trimester yet. And I don't know if they'll necessarily want to find out.
Yeah, I don't either. I don't know how they feel about that.
I don't know how they feel about that. But I think hopefully I will get in the swing of this, and I think once I get the pattern, it seems to be um, a fairly repetitive pattern. If I can just get it down, it should be fairly mindless, and I'll be able to do it while I watch television and get it done pretty quickly because I do have to mail it out. So, but I have time.
And I still have to start the teddy bear.
Well, first Patchwork Moose has to get it out.
Yes, she does.
And what's her name is
Melissa. Is she
Melissa Silverbird.
Oh no, she's not Melissa. She's Katie.
Katie, that's right. Kate
E. Hancock.
Kate. I always call her Katie because
it's Kate E.
And I'm sorry, she probably hates me, but that's probably what I'm going to call her because it just runs together. Anyway, Kate, you need to tell your people to hurry up.
They're all finished testing. She just needs to release it because it was closed on Tuesday.
Right. And I'm really looking forward to it. I know she probably laughs at me because I love all her patterns. I have all of them queued, and I'm still working on my first one. So, but I love all her patterns. She's fantastic.
I own all her patterns.
Yeah, except for the bear.
That's because no one can own it yet. As soon as it can be owned, it will be owned.
Yes, I will be owning that one very soon.
I've been stalking viciously.
Yes, we are very proprietary.
I've been stalking her testers.
Yes.
And oohing and awing at their projects and making whiny noises.
Are you done with
No, I'm not done with. I have two more.
Okay.
So the next one is Rose Bob's Fault.
That's the name of the project. You should call it Rose Bob's Fault. In parentheses, Rose Bob's Fault.
Yeah.
No, I'm serious. She'd get a kick out of it.
It is this particular square is the pattern comes from Superhero Logos by Jessica Evans. It's a bunch of different charts that she's created, which is awesome.
She's fantastic. She really is.
I'm using USH hook, and basically I'm doing single crochet within the chart. And it's for the Square Month Cow with Kathy 913, Kathy, of Knit Nerd podcast. And this is restarted because of Rose Bob, and I am thoroughly loving these charts. And it's Knit Nerd's fault partially as well because Knit Nerd, Kathy 913, because I didn't realize there was another easier way to do color work until I did the TARDIS gloves that she gave me.
Yes.
And that revitalized it.
I need to look at those patterns because I dumped this project because I just hate blocks. Mm-hmm. I've discovered, Talia must have gone through, I don't know how many patterns with me for Elizabeth and James things because they were all blocks, and I just couldn't do it. I like this.
So, does that not look like a Green Lantern? It is a little over halfway.
It's very nice. You can't see any of the color changes in the front, and you can see very little in the back.
So, front, no color changes. See, back, you can see kind of like spotty green.
It's very even. So it's more like a shadow kind of thing. Mm-hmm. So it's nice, and you could use both sides and not be ashamed to.
Yeah, although this is the more awesome side.
Yes, it is.
So, Hal Square is forming nicely. I think I'll probably do Flash after this. Because for some reason I have a weird aversion starting my Marvel ones right now. Probably because I have all the colors from the DC ones.
Mm-hmm. We need to get her to do a Daredevil one. It's just a double D.
Yeah.
Okay. You have another?
Yes, I do. Slip Stitch Studios bags. I think all my Slip Stitch Studios bags are in use at this time.
Yeah, I need to put Elizabeth Blanket in mine because she's so good too.
In my Plover Pigs.
Yeah, I was so mad when she picked up that bag.
Whoa. This project is called Jewel Magic. I know I had another project called Jewel Magic at one point, but this yarn always calls for that. It's a Ripple Pattern Cow by Joy McMillan. I'm using US 6 needles. And the yarn is Laying Yarns Jowl Magic de Grade in the colorway 60 Rust Gold Forest Wine. I found the actual colorway.
Okay.
Because it used to be Reds and I found...
They just simply named the colors. That's all they did.
Yes, I know. But it's in the round, so there is no way to not pull Lindsay. I find this very lacy. I'm going to finish it because I like the yarn colors, but I'm not sure if I like the lace. I've come to realize that I don't like holes in my stuff.
Well, you like lace more as an accent.
Yes, I don't like a whole lacy project. And this is all lacy.
That must be something that I just learned that as well. I like lacy. I don't. I'm more likely to like lace in a shawl, but I don't like the big open lace that a lot of people seem to like so much.
And I'm sure this will look pretty when it's done, but I have so many other projects I need to work on. It's got quite a bit of love at the beginning because I really wanted a little cowl around my neck. And then I was like, this is lacy, I don't feel like working this right now. So it's been...
But it's so pretty, though.
I love the colors, and I will finish it. It's probably one of those projects that once I'm done with it, I'm like, oh, I love this so much. Right now, I'm just like, it's lace.
Prejudice against lace.
I like me some cables and color
Oh, I
work.
love cables. Color work and I have a love-hate relationship at this point, so there we go. That is so pretty.
But it's not yours. Unless I decide I don't like it.
It's so, yeah, she wants to give me stuff she doesn't like.
I made this.
What are we doing?
Next would be sash enhancement.
Okay. How many do you have?
2.
2? Okay. I have. Well, I showed you the yarn. You might want to do yours first. I only have one aside from that yarn that we showed.
Okay, let's do ours together because it comes from the same.
What? What is that?
From the bookstore.
Oh, I forgot about that. What did I do with it? Do something else. I need to go find that.
I don't look anything over. I have a sweater right here.
Excuse me.
So I'm supposed to sing and dance. Well, this, and I think I lost my colorway thing for this. It's probably in my bag of books.
Remember, I didn't have one either.
Well, there was one originally.
Here it is. This is the one, right, Talia? This one?
Yeah. There was one originally. I wonder if she takes them off when she sells them to you.
She might, because I had one originally, because it was something C8.
I don't even remember what mine was.
Because we each have 2.
I'm trying to hold her the teeth so it doesn't fall on my stuff.
Okay. Do you want to still do them together?
Yes, Liz.
Okay.
So, our bookstore is going out of town, and our local dyer carries stuff there.
Yes, and it's going to be either sold, which is very sad, or it will just go away,
which is even sadder.
Which is
the
sadder.
bookstore, not
the bookstore. No, the dyer. She's local to us. This is Wild Hair.
Yes, and look at all the pretty. Mine's got pink and orange and red.
Yes, very pretty.
And I don't usually like pink.
And I forget what that was called. I can't remember.
Because we think that the bookstore owner might have removed the...
yeah, because mine, I can't find mine either. Mine is, there's blues and greens in this. And I think it was C something. But I don't know.
And look, this is a perfect demonstration of the differences in our colors. Shades of red. Shades of blue.
See it? Serena.
Mine. Yours.
I do
Even
like
our clothes shows it this time.
Yes, I have that pretty one.
And with the purple. There. We are now the colorway.
Yes. Well, the blues are a little darker, the reds are a little darker, but I do like. We like the same colors, but in reverse orders.
Yes.
So this.
I'm just brighter and happier than she is.
This is 400 yards. I do know that because I was looking to find. She has some that are a little over 400. I think it's like 440. Her larger ones. But
Squish.
And I have no clue what the base is or anything because we've lost.
Squish.
Are you finished?
Squish. Ew! Hope you got makeup all over your yarn.
I didn't. You're being bad. Stop thwacking the yarn. It's already been thwacked.
Mine's softer than yours.
It's not.
It is. I'll prove it.
No.
Oh, well, fine.
No.
Yeah, mine's definitely softer.
No, it's not that.
Yes, it is.
Anyway, these are our yarns, our acquisitions from the bookstore. I don't think so, but
I think so. Partially because it's not violent attacking people's faces.
Well, people who are rude and talk get flack. Anyway, moving back to the podcast, which is why you're here. Um, we got this from our local dyer, and I don't know what I'm going to do with it.
Yeah.
Um, maybe I'll make that count. I don't know. Let's see.
What's your other one?
My purple bird bag.
Sure, sure, sure.
Well, you have yours.
This was together.
What? Yeah, but don't you have another?
Yes, but I have to show it up against the sweater, so it's gonna take a little more.
That, yeah, okay. Cloverbird is bad for me.
How come Cloverbird's the one who's bad? Oh, and I enabled her.
You did? Well, no, I'd seen it before. I just hadn't done it.
But I helped.
I wanted to do this. This bag had been there before, and I kept looking at it, and I kept looking at it. I don't need a sock bag. 'Cause I don't make socks. And I kept looking at it, and she's having her sale because she's going to Italy and wherever she's doing. She's having a vacation, so I guess she's trying to clear out her stocks before she leaves. So go check it out. There's still some stuff there. And you can see if you go to the banner underneath if you open up one of our threads, we get a Cloverbird banner. It'll tell you how to get a discount if that's still running. So check it out. She still has some really nice bags left. But this is the bag I ended up getting. It's the love bag. It's, je t'adore, je t'aime.
Shut the door.
Love you, love. I love it. It's not my colors. It's really funny. It's not my colors. This, my daughter Davina would love. I am not an animal print person, but I love this. It works. It is such a cute bag. And the discount got it for me like to paying 25 cents for shipping. So it's like I had to have it. I just did. And I think Melissa laughs at me because I order stuff and then like 2 or 3 days later I'll see something else and I'll order something else. So, check it out. See if maybe there's something you want there. This is a really good time to look. She doesn't have a lot left. Last time I looked, I think she had maybe 6 or 8 bags. Some of them socks, some of them maybe 2 sweater, and maybe a few of her middle range. I don't have one of her middle bags. Do you? The pink one, isn't it?
Yes.
One that's this size, which is her bigger, and then
Did she have any of these?
she had 1 or 2 of the big ones. So, you get it. If the discount is still running, I think it's 10 or 15% off. It's well worth looking for.
I have quite a few of her bags.
And yes, this is a shameless promotion.
Yes, my other shameless promotion is I might check out Flip Stitch Studios again because of all the color work I'm doing, and also because I'm planning on doing alternating skeins. That would be really good yarn for alternating. A really good bag for alternating skeins.
Right.
So I might need to look into one more Flip Stitch Studios.
Yeah, I'm not going to get another one of those until I'm sure I'm going to have more than one project that's color work, but I'm going to have to switch into that. And I wonder if she will do if we can find material. Cause you can find material on Etsy, and just say, can I send it to you? Tell me how much you need, and make it out of this. Because most people do. So
yeah. But her bags, I'm willing to go with a fabric I'm maybe not as crazy about because she does have that rare function of this is the way her bag set up is really good for color work. Whereas I love these for just about everything else.
I think that Lois also puts in, Knitting's My Bag, she does special orders. I think if you ask her to put the little, what do you call it, grommets or whatever, not the grommets, but they look like they're snap loops, she probably would. What?
You know what I'm thinking, so it's okay. you know what I'm thinking. Okay. So.
I don't know if Lois is still there, though. She might be on vacation.
She might be. So we did enablement. I didn't do much writing this time. Did you?
I didn't do a whole lot of writing. I did very little to the shared story. I did, however, finish the first go-through of the edits for Prophecy Fulfilled, which is my story.
And one of the things we're going to possibly do today is run through her story.
Because this has been edited several times over the last several years. In fact, I already had the final edit done. The only reason I did another edit was because the editor that I was working with, God bless his little heart, his
little heart. Huh?
He's a wonderful guy, and he as long as we were talking together, it was easy for me to make sure that he got everything that I was trying to say. But we had to rush it through after ePress closed, and he was doing it out of the goodness of his heart, which I appreciate. I can't tell you how much. But I wasn't back and forth with as much, so there were things that he might have attributed a line to somebody who it wasn't meant to be attributed.
And then changed it.
And so it changed the whole meaning. So I had to go back and make sure everything flowed properly. And I didn't find as much as I thought. He did a good job. So basically, I found some things where there was word choices that I just saw that didn't make sense. And then I saw a couple of things that were attributed kind of strangely. And I'll just go back, and I think I might have even cut a few more words, like, 1 to 500 words.
I just realized I forgot my last stash enhancement. I got caught up in your stash enhancement.
Oh, okay, yeah. Two things.
Yes. After this, we'll have to say bye, though.
Yes.
Baby buttons for the baby sweaters.
Yes. Thomas.
For the baby Einstein sweater and for the Aquinas sweater.
Yes.
So, I think it will help lighten up.
Can watch tea.
You got it?
Yeah. Can you see it?
Yeah, see how that kind of helps lighten it up a bit?
It's cute.
So, I am thoroughly happy with it. They're cute. I was looking for cutesy buttons. I didn't want to go with plain buttons for a baby sweater. I wanted cutesy. So, I found cutesy. Because, after all, you can have normal buttons or, awesome, classy buttons with an adult sweater. You gotta do something adorable for a baby sweater. And it was hard to find adorable that wasn't girly.
Right.
Because I don't know if it's a boy or a girl yet. So I want something that could be unisex.
Owls, turtles, pumpkins.
Yeah, that kind of thing. I had teddy bears that I was looking at as well, but I didn't like the teddy bear ones as much as I did the owl.
Well, teddy bears against a teddy bear might be a little strange.
That's all for me.
Let me see. I'm not going to say what's on the hooks and needles because I never know from one moment to the next. Writing we already said. Just want to make sure I thank again Kimberly.
Yes.
She did a terrific job, and I hope you
enjoy the
yarn as much as we do if you decide to buy it. Again, the information will be up in a separate thread, not in the thread along with this podcast, and not in the the Podiversary guessing, but a different thread. It'll be a Podiversary order thread.
I might have to put it up on the copy whatever you put on that new thread, and also put it on the blogs.
Yeah. So it'll be, and it will be open for 20 days. The pre-ordering will be open for 20 days, and then 2 to 4 weeks. And I said maybe possibly 5 to give her an extra week. After that closes is when it should be done and coming out. So
yeah, that's everything.
I think that's everything. Please, if you want a prize, first of all, congratulations. Please send us your addresses as soon as possible. And Polly, please get to us as soon as possible with your $5 pattern that you want, and we will send that out to you as a gift. Because I'm just tickled pink that he guessed it.
Yeah, I am too.
I didn't expect anybody to guess it right on the button. So,
alrighty. Well, we are just under an hour, which is awesomeness. So thank you very much for watching, and happy knitting and crocheting.
God bless.
God bless. Bye-bye.